Hello, this is Jeffstars218 with a video about Jujutsu Kaisen. I already talked about this a little bit in another video, but this is gonna be a more depth one. I am going to talk about the ending and a bit thinking outside of the box. I even made some characters up for it, so I hope you will like this one. I hope you have a nice day, night. Here we go. Let's talk about the ending first. It left me speechless. It was so abrupt that it left me a little empty inside. I was so shocked how it ended, with so much still unknown to us. It kinda weirded me out. Like, hold on a second. It lacked a lot and left me with more questions and no answers to them. I kinda hated it. I was so disappointed with it, but also so sad it had to end like this. Maki's banter that left to nowhere. No mourning for Gojo. That shocked me the most. He carried the whole story and then he died. Everyone just living like he didn't exist at all. It was like a slap in the face. But the story went downhill from there. It made me angry and sad at the same time. It left me with so many feelings I cannot express. I was thinking about what Kenyaku would look like, with which the other path was of Sukuna, which one he would have taken, what Gojo's parents thought of their son and how they felt for him, what they would have wanted for their son, and so much more is unanswered. It's just so sad we didn't get a better ending. If we just waited out for a while or just thought more about it, we could have got some more out of Jujutsu Kaisen. But it wasn't all bad. It could have been worse than what we got. Although I am not happy with what was given, it was not the worst. But what if I told you guys Gege Akutami could still give us a well-to-do ending? If he wanted, he could do a retake on the ending of the story, or he could do the story in a whole new light. Would you guys still watch it or buy the manga? I know I would do it still, because the first two parts were amazingly well done. I like them a lot. I have an idea, but I don't know if I should share it. It is kinda out of the box, and I made some characters for it. It would kinda rewrite the story, at least a bit, not all of it. Well, here we go. What if what happened so far was all a future someone saw before they could be killed in their sleep? This person could see the past, present, and future, that a death warrant was made for this person to be killed in their sleep. But this time, this person got saved by family members. Because this person is now saved, a few things would change in the story we know so far, but not everything. I hate to say this person all of the time, so I had to give it a name, a personality. I normally go for boys, but this time it's going to be a 14 turning 15-year-old girl. What would her name be? Let's see. I named her Maisa Mishikatsu. Look at her character tab for more about her. Can't draw anime, so I am just talking about her and other characters I made who are involved with her. So the time code for their names and stuff are in the description in the comment section down below. So if you stick around, you will hear what I think of a few scenarios where she could be in. It starts when Maisa is 3 years old and awakens her powers of looking into the past, present, and future. People are scared of what she might know, what she might see, and what she gets to know about them. So they assigned a death warrant for her to be killed in her sleep, so she won't suffer any pain or won't see the assassin coming. Assassins tried to apply to the death warrant, but they were stopped by Maisa's parents and family from continuing, or they got killed by them by trying to kill Maisa. Or the assassins stopped because they saw she was a young child. When she turned 5, the people tried to get her killed one last time, but that was foiled by Maisa's parents. They loved their daughter so much that they unfortunately died when protecting their daughter. The assassin got killed by Makarambu, Maisa's brother, oldest brother, and he loved her so much that he couldn't care if she stayed alive or not, but he wanted her to be safe, and he did it. He killed the last assassin. Maisha, however, was very sad because she had to die to make things come to pass. But now she is alive and things will be changed. And it's all because her brother couldn't let her die by the assassin. She's very upset by this. She wanted to die. She wanted things to come to pass and let them be as they have been. But now things will be changed and she knows it. She knows the change. The change is not for the better, but for the worse, she thinks. She thinks awful things will happen and that things will not go as planned as it should be. A few years later, she is sent to Geto and Gojo to learn from them about sorcery and how to be a good sorcerer. And she likes to be taught by them. She really enjoys their company. She really loves being pampered by them sometimes. Her family wants her to go to Geto and Gojo because they are the two best students of the Jujutsu High. So they can teach her a lot about Jujutsu High and other sorcerers and etc. She loves visiting Gojo and Geto, and sometimes they come to her house to teach her things there. I'm a bit nervous about this. Oh my god. I'm sorry about this. She knows they have to leave her because they have to take care of Rico or protect Rico. So she cannot be visiting them, but she wants to go, but they decline her offer because she is still young and has a whole life before her. When Geto and Gojo come back, she sees a change in them. She sees a change that maybe can go to the worst outcome ever. She is scared, but also happy they are still alive. She still visits them from time to time, because now she also has to go to the university because she is that smart. When Geto gets evil, she still visits him. Maisha lets him hear the new music she learned with guitar lessons, or shows her the new dances she learned from her dance lessons, from her dance teacher to Ghetto, in hopes he will change a little bit. She doesn't help him with his plan, but she keeps him company from time to time. When Ghetto asks her about his plan, if it ever will become to fruition, she answers no, you will die before it will come to pass. He asks her to keep him to no. She asked him. He asked her to keep a promise to him that she will be there for him when he dies, and she promises that she would be there for him when he dies, that she will teleport to where he is, and will see him die, will be the same. He is glad to hear that. On university, Maisa meets Riku Inoue and Mo Karanatsu and Seika Inoue. They become her best friends. So close they are that they sometimes come to each other's houses and play games, board games, games on the computer together. And when bullies bully her about what she knows and what she sees, Seika always stood up for her. Always. It didn't matter the task or the difficulty. She always stood strong, and she's so strong-willed that she even protects Maisa when some bullies try to kill her. With magic, Maisa protects Maisa with magic back, but fortunately she kills the bullies, but dies from her injuries sustained by the bullies. Maisa is so sad about it. She's so sad that she cries her eyes out. She's so sad that she cannot leave her friend lie there on the floor. The friendship ring she has on her left hand on her pinky begins to blink a few times. Then Maisa feels two hands coming to her face when she's crying, and a voice telling her that she doesn't have to cry anymore, that she is fine, that she will be her protector and always will be her protector until the day Maisha dies. Maisha is first shocked to see that somehow Seika is still alive, but now a cursed spirit. She's shocked. She wants to scream, but she can't. Seika is now attached to Maisha's friendship ring. Seika is a very powerful, strong-willed cursed spirit. Only comes out when Maisa is very hurt, or when she thinks Maisa cannot take care of her opponent alone. Unfortunately, she has to keep her promise. She teleports to where Ghetto is, and where Ghetto is slowly dying. And Ghetto says very openly, "You always keep your promises." And Gojo kills Ghetto after he says his last words to Ghetto, but doesn't understand why Ghetto said those words until he sees Maisa himself. Maisa cries in silence. Gojo tries to apologize, but Maisa doesn't hate him. She just did what she was told. They walk Geto's dead body to the funeral home. Seika and Geto died on the same day. It's kinda sad. Geto gets mourned by everyone, even by Maisa and her friends. They go to his funeral. The funeral of Seika was very sad. Riku, his parents, his brother, his family, Mo and Maisa mourned Seika's loss very much. Even Matsube, the brother of Riku and Seika, blames himself. He should have protected her because he was the oldest. And the parents of Riku, Seika, and Matsube really quite protective of Riku and Matsube. Masha learned a lot from Geto and Gojo. Always to be yourself. Don't let emotions get to you. Keep your friends safe and help them when they need it. And so much more. She learned enough from them. She thanked Gojo for his lessons. She would keep them with her all her life long. Masha doesn't visit Gojo anymore after Geto's death. It is not because she blames him. It's just because she learned enough from him that she doesn't need his guidance anymore. In the meantime, Masha meets Masamichi Yaga. And they have one thing in common: knitting cute things. I bet you know where this is going. Yaga and Maisa meet up from time to time to knit cute things. It's their special bonding time. Forward 3 years. Forward 3 years. Yeah. Maisa is now 14 years old. She's almost turning 15 on the 22nd of June. She still loves her knitting times with Yaga. She adores him a little bit. She loves that he likes to knit with her. Maisa has graduated from university and is kind of free to do what she wants. She now fights cursed spirits with her friends on orders of her family members. Faisa and Noira also come with. They help when they are needed. They also have a team of cleaners with them to clean up the scene when it's needed. Maisa and her friends also fight the Dark Hound sorcerers. They don't care about sorcerers or normal people. They want to destroy everything in the world. They have a great following. They work in secrecy. They even make Kenyaku crazy because they don't care who they attack. They want death and destruction. They really love what they do and makes them dangerous towards others. The Dark Hound sorcerers are very evil, very undisciplined, and they don't care who they kill. That's why Maisha and her friends and family try to destroy them, slowly but surely. Maisa over the years also has other abilities or gained other abilities next to her looking into the past, present and future. She became a special great sorceress. To keep all the abilities stabilized in her body, she has to marry young. That's is the way of the family. More family members married young for their body to stabilize when they got married. So Maisa, who has the same abilities as most of the family, also has to marry young. Because Maisa is loyal to her family. She will accept whoever she gets to marry. This is when it gets tricky because I talked about it with my friends, and my friend said she had to marry or Gojo or Ghetto or Choso or other people who were so all so much older than her. So the only one they called was younger was Megumi, so for now I'm going to stick with that one. But if you know somebody else she can marry, let me know in the comment section down below. But right now it will be Megumi. The family members let Megumi Fujiguro know beforehand. They will send him a letter that this is going to happen, and if he will agree to it. If he agrees, he will get a lot from the family, riches, and most of all, of course, Maisha. Maisha and her friends meet Yuji, Nobara, and Megumi for the first time when they are killing a cursed spirit. Gojo is there also. They see Maisha and her friends kill a cursed spirit, and they are in awe of it. It's also the first time when Megumi sees Maisha for the first time, and he's already in love. Megumi agrees to the marriage arrangements with Maisha, and they are going to marry after Maisha becomes 15 years old. Maisha and Megumi marry on the 28th of June. The wedding is going to be extravagant and very beautiful, and Megumi is very happy to marry Maisha. Maisha is still hesitant to do it because she has nightmares before the wedding, and she thinks those nightmares will come true, but that of course is not the case. Megumi is really in love with Maisa and he wants to make her happy. The wedding night is let's say, the intimate night is very passionate towards each other, and they really show that they love each other and that they care about each other, and that it was a good time. Masha in the end is happy with what she has and what she has, and is very happy with her husband and hopes that she can make him happy as well, because that is the most important thing in Maisa's life, that she can make her husband happy and fulfill his wishes and everything else. Of course, Megumi wants to do the same to Maisa. He loves Maisa a lot. He wants to do with nothing but spend time with her and do things with her and be a well-to-do couple together. In the meantime, Gojo and Faisa meet up because they mostly have they meet up when cursed spirits, when they have the same target as a cursed spirit, what they should do about it and what they should explain to their students, of course, or what they should do when they meet each other, when they have the same cursed spirit. They need to exercise. Gojo is teasing Faisa a little bit, and Faisa doesn't like it. He doesn't like to be toyed with. But she lets him do it either way, because she would love some company. She feels kinda lonely nowadays. Maisa spends her time with Yaga. They are knitting, cute things together again, and they talk about how their lives are to until this day, how well they are doing until this day. They love spending knitting time together, making cute things. Saboku Nishikatsu becomes friends with Yuji in the meantime, and they have a well-to-do friendship. They play video games, board games, and sometimes they eat together. It's a well-to-do friendship, and Yuji even introduces him to Nobara and Fuchiguro, and they like him immediately. It's like a good foursome together. They like to enjoy themselves, laughing, joking, making fun of each other. Sometimes they train together, sometimes they just play board games or play video games. It's a really close-knit friendship. Farsa, in the meantime, doesn't know what she needs to do about Gojo's teasings towards her. He is kind of playful about it and she doesn't like it, but she also enjoys his company, so she is kind of conflicted about it. In the meantime, Yuji, Nobara, and Fuchiguro are meeting Maisa and Riku and Mo when they are hunting cursed spirits, and it becomes more frequently that they meet, and it gets kinda annoying because they want to defeat the cursed spirits themselves and they don't want interference, but also they would like that they help each other out sometimes. It's kind of confusing. It's difficult to. It's kind of a love-hate relationship. They do help each other in the meantime with exorcising cursed spirits. In the meantime, Maisa's family, the Misikatsus, are talking about what to do about the Dark Hound sorceress and what they should do when they attack again. And they are very conflicted about it because some want to kill them immediately and some are more like they should capture them and interrogate them about their doings and where their base is and whatsoever. But most of them want them to just die, to just be gone, because they already have done so much destruction already and killed so many people already. They don't deserve to stay longer on this earth than that they need to. The decision is made to just kill them and not interrogate them on anything, because they already know what they are stand for and what they are about to do. So the best way is to end it is to kill them as fast as possible. In the meantime, Megumi is going to live in Maisa's house. She gained a house from her family where she can live in with Megumi and her younger brother Toisa, because in her family it is the oldest that takes care of the younger sibling, and so Kambru is taking care of Noira, and so Maisa is taking care of Toisa, and that's how it is in the family. So Megumi also has to take care of Toisa in the meantime. He doesn't care that much, but he does care about Tosha and Maisha at the same time. He loves to take care of them. Toysha likes Megumi because he plays with Toysha and teaches him new things, and also about the sorcerers community and everything else. He likes that about Megumi, that he teaches Toysha how to behave and what to do. Toysha loves to learn from new people. Megumi also brings Toysha sometimes to his school, together with Maisa, and it's very lovely. It looks like a real family together when they walk on the street, because Toysa always walks in the middle and extends his hands towards Maisa and Megumi, which they take, and it looks really like parents with a child. Riku in the meantime asked Maisa if he would marry one day, and Maisa answers him yes, he would marry a girl who loses an eye. And Riku is kind of shocked about it, but he understands that she probably had a good fight with enemies, so she had lost an eye. Yuji, on the other hand, asks Mo on a date, and she accepts, but she doesn't know how she feels about Yuji yet. When Mo and Yuji go on a date, it's a very loving one, a very nice one, nice date. We're watching a movie and eating together in a restaurant after. It is a very lovely date. Very, very lovely. Masha and her family battle the Darkhound sorcerers again because they planned an attack again, and they are going towards them to stop them from hurting people and stuff. They defeat the ones who are attacking the people, and some escape, unfortunately. They go back to their hideout and speak to their leader about what happened and who were there and what they should do the next time they meet with Maisa and her family again. In the meantime, Maisa notices a change in her body, and she knows it. She is pregnant of Megumi, and she doesn't know how to bring it to him. She is afraid of it. Because Maisa didn't choose her power, she didn't know she was pregnant before she had a change in her body. So yeah, she just got to know that she is pregnant, and she's scared of it, but she's also happy that she is pregnant because she always wanted to be a mother, but she also thinks she's still too young to be a mother. But she is also glad, so she's conflicted about it once again. But she welcomes the motherhood very well. The Darkhound sorcerers have planned an attack on Shibuya, so Maisha and her family and friends are going to Shibuya, and there, of course, they meet Yuji, Nobara, and Megumi, and the rest, but they only focus on the Darkhound sorcerers because they are a real threat and they need to be stopped first. They also killed the cursed spirits who are standing in their way to achieving to kill the Darkhound sorcerers. In the meantime, Nora meets Choso, Mahito, Kenyaku, and Jogo, but she doesn't hurt them. She hurts the Darkhound member and she kills them. Choso is immediately in love with Noira when he sees her. He loves her coolness and stoic nature towards her enemies. Noira then teleports to the next Dark Hound sorcerer member. Shibuya became a big and massive destruction and bloody bath. Many people died, many sorcerers died, and it was very sad that so many people had to die that day. Over thousands people died that day. Maisa saves Yaga from being killed by the higher-ups because she adores him and doesn't want him to die. She saves him so he can still keep her company by knitting cute things, but also because she doesn't believe in the higher-ups hierarchy. Maisa resurrects Gojo after he dies after the fight with Sukuna. Although Gojo is sad by this, but Maisa explains to him that he must not live in the past anymore, that he must live in the future. There are so many people who adore him and would like him to teach them more about the sorcerer's world, and just being with him, they would like to be with him, or they just like his company. She tells him she adores him and that she doesn't want him to die in vain and just live for himself now and not for others, but just from who is Gojo and what does Gojo want to do, that he really finds out about this himself, and that she will ask him that again in the future. She also tells him he is needed in the fight against Sukuna, because not everyone is on the same level as he is, and they need his help by defeating Sukuna and getting Megumi back. Gojo understands this and agrees that he will find out what he wants to do, and he will help in the rescue of Megumi. Everyone is training hard to become stronger, better, and being able to, be a good fight for Sukuna, so that they won't die easily by Sukuna. In the meantime, Choso asks Noira if she wants to marry him, but Noira is kind of reluctant towards it because she has 2 children at home, and her husband died 2 years ago by the Dark Hound sorcerers, so she's a little bit conflicted about it, but she says yes nonetheless. Choso is happy about it, that she gave a quick answer and that she loves him back. Choso and Noira marry on the 2nd of August. It's another lovely wedding, and the night they spend together is also very passionate and lovable. Choso and Noira take care of her 2 children together, and they are a happy family so far. Yuji goes on another date with Mo, and he asks her if she wants to be his girlfriend for the first time, and she says yes. She agrees to it. Yuji is very happy about it and is really screaming his lungs out like, yes! I had a lot to think about it, but I finally think I know why my friends wanted Megumi to be with Maisa, because Maisa means life in Swahili, and Megumi means blessings. So their names together would mean life's blessing. That's kind of cute, actually. It's kind of nice to have such a epiphany of it. Of course, by this time, Maisa knows Megumi's body is taken over by Sukuna, and she's very sad about it because now she really can't tell him that she's pregnant. She has to wait out, and yeah, she has to battle Sukuna in Megumi's body. Yeah, that's kind of sad. Riku finds out that Nobara is nowhere to be found, so he's really wondering where she is. He normally is with Megumi and Yuji, and now he sees that Yuji is all alone with Choso and the rest. So he's really thinking about what happened to Nobara. He also finds out that Megumi is taken over by Sukuna, and he is wondering what this will do to Maisa. Mo is worried for Maisa because she doesn't know what her plan is or what she's going to do. Now she knows that her husband is taken over by Sukuna. They are worried that she might do something stupid. Maisa is at home cleaning the dishes while Tosha plays in the garden. But the door opens of their house. And Maisa knows it's not Megumi. Who is it? Well, it's Sukuna. Toisa runs to his sister Maisa to protect her from Sukuna. He stands in front of her. But Maisa wants to protect Toisa, so she kinda places Toisa behind her. She asks why Sukuna is even there. Sukuna wonders why Maisa is so important to Megumi. But Maisa doesn't answer him. She just holds her little brother. She tells Sukuna to go and leave them alone. But Sukuna is very intrigued by this. He is very, very suspicious of Maisa. And Maisa is suspicious of Sukuna. Maisa wants Sukuna to leave her house. But Sukuna stays for a while. He even sits down on the kitchen table. He only tells her he wants a drink. Maisa is very shocked about this. She's confused. Why does he want a drink? But she gives him a glass of water. Sukuna drinks this with glee. He asks her again why she is so important to Megumi. And then he sees a ring around her finger, on her left ring finger. He looks at her and tells her that he is not stupid. That is a wedding ring. That he knows that she is married. And he guesses he's right that it is with Megumi. She is shocked, but she doesn't run away. She's just sitting down in front of Sukuna, still wondering why he is there. Sukuna tells her that he is not going to kill her or hurt her as long as she doesn't enter the battle that is coming soon. She says she will probably enter the battle when it's asked to enter the battle with her friends and family. Sukuna advises her to not. He will and shall kill her that day. She is not afraid of Sukuna. She will do what is told from her family and friends. She will keep them safe from him or from anybody else. That's what she says to Sukuna. Sukuna laughs it off like he has the best day of his life, but he accepts the offer. But then he knocks her out and takes her with him. Sukuna also takes Toisa with him because he doesn't want any witnesses to her abduction. Takes Maisa and Toisa to his hideout where Ome is, and he tells her to lock them up. He doesn't want to kill them yet. Why is unbeknownst to Uraume, but she does what she is told. In the meantime, Riku and Mo arrive at Maisa's house. They see that there are lights, but when they knock on the door or ring the bell, nobody opens up. So they kinda break in to see what is going on, but they see no one. No Toisa, no Maisa, nobody. So they ring the alarm to the others. Uraume brings food to Toisa and Maisa, but Maisa tells her that she needs to go. She needs to go back home. They will come for her. And Uraume says, that's what the master wants, so I don't care. Maisa is shocked to hear the word master, but she understands Uraume as well. When she looks in Uraume's eyes, she sees her past, and she sees that it's nothing good in her past. Sukuna chose her past in the past life. Why he didn't choose for Yorozo's, she doesn't know, but she knows Sukuna chose Uraume's path. Sukuna comes to Maisa and tells her if she will break free and help them in the fight. Maisa tells him if she could, she would break free and help in the fight against him. Maisa uses her powers on Sukuna and sees the paths he could have chosen. He could have walked, and she knows he chose Uraume's path, but he could have chosen Yorozo's path, but he didn't. For some reason, he chose not to. She is kinda sad about this revelation, but she tells him nothing. But Sukuna is no fool. He is looking at her, and he asks her again why she is so special to begin with. Toisa, on the other hand, accidentally explains that she can look in the past, present, and future, and that she can see people's paths, which one they walked and which one they could have chosen. That's why Maisa is important and special. Sukuna is shocked at first, but then he laughs himself full. He's like, he really has the best day of his life. And now I have the special thing they wanted. Would they like to see in my future what it will be holding? Would they like me to be defeated? Is that why they wanted you to stay close to them? Except you are here with me now and not with them. So tell me, is it my time to go, or is it their time to go. Let me know. But Maisa stays silent. She doesn't want to tell Sukuna. She doesn't want to know the answer to that. She says she won't use her powers for those who are wicked. And for those who want to know who will end or what will end and what will come to pass. But she does tell Sukuna he's going to be defeated by the one thing he hated the most. He didn't acknowledge the most. Sukuna laughs this off like there's something like that in this world that I hate and didn't acknowledge the most. But then he thinks about it and remembers Yuji. He laughs again and tells her that bird brain won't even know where to hit me. He leaves the room and leaves Maisa and Toisa to their devices. Maisa, on the other hand, is thinking about escaping. She wants to escape. She doesn't want... No, wait a second. She doesn't want Toisa to be in this situation. So she kinda uses her other powers to escape from the person where she is in. Uraume hears this, but she is kinda glad they are escaping because now she can have Sukuna to herself again. Sukuna knew they would escape. He was not so into them keeping them there. He just wanted to know things and why she was so special, and now he knows. But he also knows there's more to Maisa than meets the eye. There's more to Maisa than they let him know. He's just surprised that she had chosen death instead of staying alive and in a cage. But it is what it is. Maisa meets Kenyaku in Geto's body on the street and she uses her powers on him, and she sees how he looked like, how he lived like, and what eventually made him into the sorcerer he is today. It shocked her, but it also made her curious why he chose to become the sorcerer he is today. Why didn't he choose another path? Did he thought he couldn't choose one? It very intrigued her. The others are shocked that Maisa comes to them and tells them what Sukuna knows at this point and what she knows about Sukuna, Uraume, and of course Kenyaku. So Baku comes with his family to where Maisa is, and they say they will help in the fight against Sukuna. Only 20 members from the Mishikatsus come with, because the others wanted to protect their children from Sukuna if they didn't make it. Gojo is very intrigued to hear about Sukuna and Kenyaku and why they chose to be the way they were, and etc. But he also is wondering, how are they going to defeat someone who can learn very quickly in a battle? They come up with a plan, but that plan will also mean a lot of them would eventually die. They hope the plan works, but if it doesn't work, they will just go for plan B and use everything they have on them to destroy Sukuna. I know you all been thinking about the culling game, but the Misikatsus don't participate in the culling game. But some of the Darkhound members, they do. The Darkhound members sit this one out with the battle with Sukuna. They don't want to battle Sukuna for some reason. The leader said no to that one. The fight against Sukuna is very relentless and many die. Many Mitsikatsus die, but Choso gets saved. He gets saved by Murumi Mitsikatsu. He pushes Choso away and gets burned to death. Aoi, Mai, Mamoru, Ru, Reina, Tomino, Valina, Solina, and Albara die by Sukuna. The Mitsikatsus have a lot of young ones that died during the battle with Sukuna. They tried to save them, but they couldn't be saved. And they didn't want to be saved. They wanted to die in a battle against Sukuna, and they didn't want to be resurrected. Because they know a few of them can resurrect them, but they chose not to be resurrected because they didn't want it to die a second time, because they knew that life will end one day, and they ended this day. This is a choice they made, so the family accepted the choice, but because a few stayed behind, they didn't know who would die and who would live on, and that really shocked them that most of them died and didn't return home. And they returned home, but they were just bodies. There was no more soul in their bodies. They were dead. It made a lot of them sad, but they still acknowledged the choice they made by not being resurrected. Yuji kinda blessed the remaining pieces of Sukuna and locked them away, and hopefully he wouldn't be resurrected, but that's not the case. He would be back. But for now the fight is over and they can relax a little bit. Maki's banter is shocking everyone, but Fuchiguro understands this and he will do something about it, and he will be the head of the new Zenin clan. He will make a lot of changes to the clan rules. The world of course now knows that there are sorcerers, and they are kinda in awe but also kinda scared of it, because what is there more in this world? Are there more things they don't know about? Are there evil things roaming about? Are there more things that are unanswered walking around? They are very scared of this, so they want to do something about it. The Darkhound sorcerers, they are planning another attack, and this time another attack on Tokyo this time. They are well prepared this time, and the Misikatsus are still mourning their losses. The rest of the sorcerers mourn the losses they have felt with the fight with Sukuna. They are being really well mourned. The battle against the Darkhound members are also very relentless, and it destroys a little bit of Tokyo. It also kills a lot of people, and people are getting fed up with their houses being destroyed and their people's life being destroyed by evil sorcerers or sorcerers in general. This is going to be a problem in the future. But this is what I have for now, for this time, and I hope you all liked it. I hope my nervousness did not come across too much, because I was very nervous to make this, and I really didn't want it to make it actually, but I did make it in the end. So I hope you all liked it, and there's still some character summary coming up, so hope you like that. And
I made up a
else I
few
will see
characters for
you
this.
in
I
the
hope you
next
like them. I
video.
will talk about them in a bit.
Goodbye!
I was thinking about Maisa Mitsikatsu. Maisa means life in Swahili and Mitsikatsu means road in Japanese. So her name means life's road. It would fit her perfectly because she can look into the past, present, and future. She can also see the paths people are walking and the moment at the moment and the paths they could have walked if chosen differently. She is a special great sorcerer. She would have long wavy hair, light green hair, and turquoise green blue eyes. She is 167 centimeters tall. She is born on the 22nd of June. She has a slim but sporty body. Maisha is a 14-year-old girl turning 15 years old. She has a strong-willed, charming, kind, and a calm demeanor. She smiles most of the time. Others like her demeanor a lot. It calms them down. She never uses her powers if she doesn't have to. She helps others a lot, sometimes for a small fee. She loves to knit cute things, learning how to play the guitar, learning how to dance, loves writing poems and stories, loves to draw and paint. Sometimes she takes pictures of things she loves out of nature. She paints her nails and toenails from time to time. She hardly becomes angry, but when she does, she is terrifying. She always wears the color of the day in her hair. She loves her family a lot. She is very loyal to her family. She can heal herself and others. She can heal all kinds of wounds, even the deadly ones. She can restore others to how they were. She can bring people back to life. She can protect herself and others with a shield. She has a skill called Bakaranga, which can kill an opponent in one shot or blow. It can also be fused with her weapons and deal a more deadly blow or shot. She has a skill called Instant Kill. It kills an opponent with one look and the snap of her fingers. She has two familiars she owns and are stuck on her lifespan, a raven called Raku and a wolf dog called Fume. She can enhance the two abilities of the familiars. Raku can talk and reads her mind to know what to say to the opponent. He doesn't talk for Maisa all the time. Sometimes she speaks herself. She carries a bow, two swords, and a small spear with her. She also has a cursed spirit attached to her friendship ring. It was her best friend Seika, who died 3 years ago. Maisa accidentally cursed Seika by sitting next to her dead body, crying her eyes out. Seika reached out to Maisa and held her face, saying to her she didn't mind being cursed, because now she could protect her best friend forever. She, she comforted Maisa by staying by her side. Makranbru Mishikatsu is the oldest brother of Maisa, Noira, and Toisa. He is the eldest. He is kind and humble, but also strict and noble. He is a special great sorcerer. He has brown hair and green eyes. He has a strong, sporty build. He is 119 centimeters tall. He is born on the 8th of January. He cares a lot about his family and will do everything to keep them safe. He is 28 years old. He also has a calm demeanor, loves to take a stroll in the woods or the streets. He loves nature and has a pet dog called Moon. He takes care of Noira, Maisa, and Toisa after their parents died. Noira Mitsikatsu is the older sister of Maisa and Toisa, but the younger sister of Makrambu. She is a grade 1 sorcerer. She has long, wavy brown hair and green eyes. She has a slim but sporty body. She is 168 centimeters tall. She is 18 years old. She cares of her family. She is born on the 13th of April. She loves painting nature. She makes poems. She helps out when she can. She has a caring demeanor. She lost her husband in the fight against the Dark Hound sorcerers. She has 2 children from him, Aranki, who is 4 years old, and Saito, who is 2 years old. She loves them a lot. She really cares about them. She protects them with a passion that is so great when she is angered by hurting her children. Toisa Mitsikasu is the youngest brother of Makrambu, Maisa, and Noira. He is 10 years old. He is born on the 14th of December. He has half-long wavy hair. He has green hair and green eyes. He can look into the future. He has a shadow attached to him which he calls Black Hole. Black Hole protects Toisa. Toisa cares a lot about his family and friends. He is still learning from his siblings. He is 144 centimeters tall. Aranki Mitsikatsu, oldest child of Nora. He is 4 years old. Loves his younger brother and mother a lot. His father died unfortunately. Saito Mitsikatsu is the youngest son of Nora. He is 2 years old. His father is dead unfortunately. Faisa Mitsikatsu is the niece of Makrambu, Maisa, Noira, and Toisa. She is the older sister of Noburi. She has long hair, red hair, and purple eyes. She is a special great sorcerer. She is 175 centimeters tall. She fights with a sword where her technique lies. She can upgrade her sword with her magic. She can also use shield on herself and others. She can use her skill fast speed on others, which makes them fight faster. She is 25 years old. She is born on the 12th of February. She has a playful demeanor. She loves fighting curses and bad sorcerers. Cares about her parents and younger brother Noburi a lot. Noburi Mitsikatsu is the nephew of Makrambu, Maisa, Noira, and Toisa. Is the younger brother of Faisa. He is a grade 1 sorcerer. He has red hair and purple eyes. He is born on the 5th of March. He has a playful but kind demeanor. He loves to kill cursed spirits. He is 20 years old, 172 centimeters tall. Myra Mitsikatsu is the mother of Makambru, Maisa, Noira, and Toisa. She was married to a Nobu. She had brown hair and green eyes. She was 48 years old, 168 centimeters tall, loved her children a lot, died by protecting Maisa. She was born on the 16th of October. Anobu Mitsukatsu is the father of Makambru, Maisa, Noira, and Toisa. He was married to Myra Maeda. He had green hair and green eyes. He was 56 years old, 190 centimeters tall. He loved his children a lot, died while protecting Maisa. He was born on the 18th of June. Sabura Mitsukatsu is the mother of Faisa and Noburi. She is 45 years old. She is 157 centimeters tall. She has blonde hair and green eyes. She is born on the 8th of July. She is married to Marabu. She loves her husband and children a lot. Marabu Mitsukatsu is the younger brother of Anobu. He is the father of Faisa and Noburi. He is 50 years old. He is 117 centimeters tall. He has red hair and purple eyes. He is born on the 31st of January. He is married to Sabura Akamishi. He loves his wife and children a lot. Sabaku Mitsukatsu is the nephew of Maisa, Makambu, Noira, and Toisa, older brother of Satori and younger brother of Momuri. He is 18 years old, 177 centimeters tall, a grade 1 sorcerer born on the 28th of August. He has green hair and green eyes. He is playful and kind. He becomes best friends with Yuji. He becomes friends with Nobara and Fujiguro. Satori Mishikatsu is the younger brother of Sabaku and Momuri. He is the nephew of Makambu, Maisa, Noira, and Toisa. He is 16 years old, 118 centimeters tall, a grade 2 sorcerer born on the 26th of December. He has green hair and green eyes. He has a very charming nature, is kind to everyone he meets. Memuri Mitsukatsu is the nephew of Makambu, Maisa, Noira, and Toisa, the oldest brother of Sabaku and Satori. He is 22 years old, 188 centimeters tall, a special grade sorcerer, born on the 16th of July. He has light green hair and green eyes. He is very stoic and a brute sometimes. Takes care of his younger brothers, dies in the fight with Sukuna in Shinjuku arc. Keiji Mitsukatsu is the father of Sabaku, Satori, and Momuri. Is the younger brother of Anobu. He is 48 years old. He is 192 centimeters tall. He has light green hair and turquoise green-blue eyes. He is born on the 10th of April. He is married to Umena Ono, is kind but strict, loves his wife and children a lot. Umena Mitsukatsu is the mother of Sabaku, Satori, and Momuri, is the wife of Keiji. She is 44 years old. She is 177 centimeters tall. She has blonde hair and blue eyes. She is born on the 4th of November. She is kind and can be charming. Aoi Mitsukatsu is the niece of Makambru, Maisa, Noira, and Toisa. She is the younger sister of Sabito and older sister to Mai. She is 21 years old, 160 centimeters tall, a grade 1 sorcerer born on the 12th of June. She has green hair and green eyes. She is strong-willed, kind, and sometimes playful. She dies in the fight with Sukuna in Shinjuku arc. Mai Mitsukatsu is the niece of Makambru, Maisa, Noira, and Toisa. She is the younger sister of Sabito and Aoi. She is 18 years old, 170 centimeters tall, a grade 3 sorcerer born on the 12th of November. She is kind and playful. She has light green hair and turquoise green blue eyes. She dies in the fight with Sukuna in Shinjuku arc. Sabito Mitsukatsu is the brother of Mai and Aoi, nephew of Makamru, Maisa, Noira, and Toisa. He is 22 years old, 180 centimeters tall, a special great sorcerer, born on the 16th of October. He has light green hair and turquoise green blue eyes. He is very humble, kind to others. He is sad to see his younger sisters die by Sukuna's hand. He survives the encounter and has to tell his dad about the loss. Naota Michikatsu is the father of Sabito, Mai, and Aoi, the younger brother of Anobu. He is 50 years old, twin brother of Marabu, 184 centimeters tall, a special great sorcerer born on the 6th of March. He has green hair and green eyes. He loves his children and cares about them a lot. He is sad to hear his daughters died in the fight with Sukuna. He will mourn them just like he would mourn his wife, who died by illness. Iadori Michikatsu, brother of Natsu and Matsuda, nephew of Makambu, Maisa, Noira, and Toisa. He is 18 years old, 184 centimeters tall, a special great sorcerer. Born on the 8th of January, he has green hair and green eyes. He loves his younger sister and younger brother a lot. He takes good care of them. He survives his encounter with Sukuna. Natsu Mitsukatsu, younger sister of Iadori and Matsuda, niece of Makrambu, Maisa, Noira, and Toisa. She is 14 years old, 158 centimeters tall, a grade 4 sorcerer born on the 22nd of August. She has red hair and purple eyes. She cares about her brothers a lot. She fights Sukuna but survives. Matsuda Mitsikatsu, younger brother of Ihadori and older brother of Natsu, nephew of Makambu, Maisa, Noira, and Toisa. He is 16 years old, 117 centimeters tall, a grade 3 sorcerer, born on the 22nd of July. He cares about his family a lot and would do anything to keep them safe. His fight with Sukuna leaves him wounded, but he survives. Bandu Mitsukatsu is the father of Iadori, Natsu, and Matsuda. Younger brother of Anobu, he is 46 years old, 186 centimeters tall, a special great sorcerer, born on the 11th of May, has red hair and purple eyes. He loves his wife Tarani Oriko a lot, loves and cares about his children. Doesn't fight in the fight with Sukuna. Tarani Michikatsu is the mother of Iadori, Natsu, and Matsuda. She is 44 years old, 117 centimeters tall, a grade 1 sorcerer born on the 13th of October, has green hair and green eyes. Doesn't fight in the fight with Sukuna. Mamoru Michikatsu is the nephew of Makrambu, Maisa, Noira, and Toisa. He is the younger brother of Ru. He is 20 years old, 178 centimeters tall, a grade 3 sorcerer born on the 6th of May. He has light green hair and turquoise green blue eyes. He is kind and sometimes stoic. Dies by fighting Sukuna in Shinjuku arc. Ru Michikatsu is the niece of Makrambu, Maisa, Noira, and Toisa. She is the older sister of Mamoru. She is 24 years old, 166 centimeters tall, a grade 2 sorcerer, born on the 16th of May. She is kind and loves her family a lot, would do everything for them, even to keep them safe. Dies by fighting Sukuna in Shinjuku arc. Reina Mitsugatsu is the aunt of Makrambu, Maisa, Noira, and Toisa. She is the younger sister of Anobu. She is childless. She is 38 years old, 178 centimeters tall, a special great sorcerer born on the 2nd of February, stoic, strict, but also kind. She dies by Sukuna's hands in the Shinjuku arc. Tomino Mitsugatsu is the nephew of Makrambu, Maisa, Noira, and Toisa, brother of Solina, Valina, and Albara. He is 28 years old, 178 centimeters tall, a grade 1 sorcerer born on the 31st of December. He is very passionate about fighting others. He loves his family a lot and would do anything for them. Dies by Sukuna's hands in Shinjuku arc. Solina Mitsugatsu is the niece of Makrambu, Maisa, Norea, and Toisa, sister of Valina and Albara, and younger sister of Tomino. She is 24 years old, 156 centimeters tall, a special grade sorcerer, born on the 1st of April. She is kind, loves her family, dies by Sukuna in Shinjuku arc. Valina Mitsugatsu is the niece of Makrambu, Maisa, Noira, and Toisa, sister of Albara, and younger sister of Tomino and Solina. She is 22 years old, 170 centimeters tall, a grade 1 sorcerer born on the 14th of January, kind to others, loves her family, was reluctant to fight Sukuna, but has to do it anyway, and dies by fighting Sukuna in Shinjuku arc. Albara Mitsugatsu is the niece of Makrambu, Maisa, Noira, and Toisa, younger sister of Tomino, Solina, and Valina. She is 18 years old, 117 centimeters tall, a grade 1 sorcerer born on the 6th of June, kind and too eager to meet new people every day. A bit bossy, dies by fighting Sukuna in Shinjuku arc. Leara Mitsugatsu is the mother of Tomino, Solina, Valina, and Albara. She is married to Tobio. She is 48 years old, 175 centimeters tall, a grade 2 sorcerer born on the 28th of September, kind and cheerful, dies by Sukuna's hands in Shinjuku arc. Tobio Mitsugatsu is the father of Tomino, Solina, Valina, and Albara. He is married to Liara Suzumi. He is 52 years old, younger brother of Anobu, 190 centimeters tall, a grade 1 sorcerer born on the 11th of October, strict, kind, and sometimes bossy. He dies by the hands of Sukuna. Seika Inoue. She had red hair and blue eyes, and a slim body. She was only 11 years old when she died protecting her best friend Maisa. She was 144 centimeters tall. She becomes Maisa's protector. She becomes a cursed spirit. She only comes out when Maisa cannot take the opponent alone, or when Maisa is extremely hurt. She was always strong and kind. She loved her parents and brothers a lot. Riku Inoue. He is the older brother of Seika and the younger brother of Matsube. He has red hair and green eyes. He has a slim, sporty build. He is strong. He is born on the 9th of September. He is 180 centimeters tall. He is 17 years old. He is a great one sorcerer. He became rather cold towards others he doesn't know, because his sisters died by strangers. He wears a spear where his technique lies. He can fast spear someone. He can upgrade his spear. He likes to play games with his friends. He is kind to his friends and family. Others need to earn his kindness and respect. He was so sad that Seika died. 3 years of his life was missing because his younger sister, his only sister, got killed. But he finds peace in that she is still here, but not as he knows her, but as a cursed spirit. He could still talk to her in some way. Matsube Inoue. He is the oldest brother of Seika and Riku. He is strong and sporty build. He has red hair and blue eyes. He is 20 years old. He is born on the 20th of March. He is 188 centimeters tall. He fights with a spear called Doom. He has no cursed energy, but fights relentlessly. He is kind and helpful to others. He misses Seika a lot, and he sees how his mother went down after she died. Mai Inoue is the mother of Seika, Riku, and Matsube. She loves her children a lot and her husband. She is 40 years old. She is 170 centimeters tall. She is born on the 11th of May. She has red hair and green eyes. She was very down when she lost her only daughter. She still mourns her from time to time. She is protective of her remaining children. Nobue Inoue is the father of Seika, Riku, and Matsube. He loves his wife a lot. He would do everything for her. He adores his children a lot and takes great care of them. He has red hair and blue eyes. He is 48 years old. He is born on the 31st of December. When his only daughter died, he became more strict to his remaining children. He always wants the best for them and always wants to protect them. Mo Karanatsu is the best friend of Maisa and Riko. She is the older sister of Nene and the younger sister of Sai and Akito. She is a great one sorcerer. She has long brown hair and blue eyes. She has a slim, sporty build. She is 16 years old. She is born on the 19th of September. She can annul domain expansions. She can attack with her two swords. She can upgrade them with her magic. She is 164 centimeters tall. Her character is kind and playful. She is the party of the day. She cares a lot about her friends and family and doesn't want to lose them. Sai Karanetsu is the second son of Sakura and Nobue. He cares about Mo, Nene, and Akito. He is a great one sorcerer. He has blue hair and green eyes. He is 17 years old. He is 177 centimeters tall. He is born on the 7th of May. He is a little resentful towards his parents because they pay a lot of their attention on Akito and Nene. He is more caring towards Mo because she gets the same treatment as he does. Nene Karanatsu is the youngest child of Sakura and Nobue. She has blue hair and green eyes. She is 10 years old. She is 140 centimeters tall. She is born on the 2nd of August. She loves reading books or to be read to. She is a friend of Toisa Mitsikatsu. Her mother is very protective of her. and she cares about her family a lot. Akito Karanatsu is the eldest son of Sakura and Nobuo. He is 20 years old. He is born on the 5th of November. He is 188 centimeters tall. He is very protective of his siblings. He resents his father because he is always telling him what to do, but he never shows it to him. He has brown hair and blue eyes. He is special great sorcerer. He is a very caring and helpful person. His kindness is as great as his hatred towards those who hurt his siblings. Sakura Karanatsu is the mother of Mo, Sai, Nene, and Akito. She has brown hair and blue eyes. She is 42 years old. She is 150 centimeters tall. She is very protective of Nene. She is a bit strict towards Akito. She sometimes forgets about Mo and Sai. She is lax towards them. She is born on the 30th of November. Nobuo Karanatsu is the father of Mo, Sai, Nene, and Akito. He has blue hair and green eyes. He is 50 years old. He is 190 centimeters tall. He is born on the 30th of October. He is very strict to Akito. He protects all of his children with a passion. He cares about his wife and children a lot. He doesn't want to lose them at all. These were the characters I made so far. There might be a few changes, but it depends on what you people think so far of it. And I really want to change a few things still, but I'm thinking about what I should change. Well, I was very nervous making this, so there might be some errors between the recordings and such. So, yeah, sorry about that. It was really, how must I say it? It was the first thing I did for a long time, so I was kind of nervous about it, and it was also something new I tried, so extra nervous, extra nerves putting me. Yeah, you know. Well, that was it for this video. If you made it so far, thank you. Leave a comment, leave a message in the comment section down below. And maybe I will see you in the next video. I hope you have a fine day. Goodbye.